I'm jumping in this pond today. Why, might you ask? That's a great question.
As it turns out, I'm making a music video today, and unfortunately for me, one of the scenes requires me to fully submerge in a pond, fully clothed. Why is this unfortunate? Well, if you're anything like me, then you think all germs are gross and try to avoid them at all costs, especially ones that swim in stagnant ponds. Like, literally looking at these pictures, I feel like I need to wash my hands. But I have to face my fear of germs and somehow find the willpower to actually jump in this pond for a successful music video.
What's up, fellas?
Meet the crew. Me, Jeff, Brian, Tom, Nick, a fearless group of fellow filmmakers responsible for making sure I face my fears and also my possible demise later tonight.
I'm legitimately afraid of getting infected by whatever's in that water out there.
I think it's safe.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know there's a no swimming sign? There's like a picture of a guy swimming and a circle and a line through it.
To be honest, that's pretty ambiguous in terms of what it means. Like, I think he just meant no freestyling. You're really just gonna be standing there. Like, no, like, racing.
Yeah, well, that's definitely not gonna be happening.
But what definitely was happening was me fighting off these bushes with my life because I needed to climb this tree. There, I just cut myself right in the ankle. That's important for later, so don't forget I just did that. I present to you my new arch nemesis, Oakley. He's a tree, and I must climb it for our next music video shot. He must have known I hadn't climbed a tree since I was like 12 years old because he was making it extremely difficult. I mean, I know how this looks. This is so embarrassing. I used to be so good at this. I'm just gonna cut to the next.
Guys, I feel like I can do it myself. You don't shoot it. Yeah, I can figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, ow. Oh, thank you.
We then proceeded to film what I like to call the tree scene, where I sing my song on a tree, Jeff makes me climb way too high, I get stuck, eventually hop down, and then realize I have a big problem.
Yeah, I sliced my ankle wide open. Look at that. That is definitely the foot I was gonna use to step in the water.
Now, I know you know how I feel about germs, but there is another reason I am so concerned about getting into a foreign body of water with a fresh wound.
A long time ago, I met somebody who told me a horror pond story, and what ended up happening was he jumped in a pond and he had an open cut on his arm that he didn't realize he had. He ended up with an infection that crept up his entire arm, and he needed to go to the hospital. Bruh. So that is one of the reasons that I'm actually afraid of open bodies of water.
Yeah, as if I needed another reason to not want to get in a gross, germy pond.
I genuinely don't know if I should get in because of my foot.
We'll brainstorm something.
Maybe it'll heal really quickly. It's not looking too good.
Nevertheless, the tree scene was done, which meant I couldn't avoid it anymore. We packed up and we made our way to the water, but I wasn't getting in without a fight. I really don't want to get in the water.
Let's do it.
But I just don't want to. I'm worried about it.
I have friends that have a pond too. We could use them.
The pond looks so gross. Is there anywhere else?
What is clean?
3 Oaks.
Oh, really?
3 Oaks was a limestone quarry.
Hold on. Did Brian just say limestone quarry? Yeah, it's a good thing I Googled this after the fact because I definitely would not have been as open-minded to the idea. But I ignorantly said,
I'd rather do that.
So here's the situation. As an incredibly germ-conscious individual who had just sliced his ankle wide open and was about to get into a limestone quarry with who knows what kind of bacteria and germs, I came up with the most professional, medically appropriate plan I could think of. Cover my open cuts with a plastic bag and secure the bag with duct tape. That'll keep the germs out, right?
So wish us luck. I guess someone help me bandage my leg.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a master ankle duct taper.
You see this? We're really running out of daylight. But the good news is my leg is super duct taped. There's nothing that's getting in there. Hopefully. Pretty sure the park closed 15 minutes ago, so we're off to a great start.
We searched for the perfect location for me to take my dreaded dunk into germy swamp water, tested a smoke machine that the wind blew in the wrong direction. Then the moment I'd been dreading arrived.
Yeah, at this point, I don't have a choice. I have to get in the water. We drove an extra 30 minutes to get to this cleaner lake. I've taped my leg. There's nothing I can do. I'm getting in the water, and I'm legitimately nervous about it, and I have a slight headache, but, you know, that's besides the point.
The moment had truly come. I don't want to be overdramatic, but I've struggled with the fear of germs a long time, and it's strange. At times I've almost let it become my identity, where I become known as the guy being afraid of getting sick or having something gross on his hands. But there I was, standing in the water, going deeper and deeper, all in the name of a great music video. In that moment, I was legitimately worried about catching a virus or getting sick. It's weird, I don't think you know what you're truly capable of until you have no other choice, and I was already waist deep in the swamp water. Jeff called action, and I took the plunge. Well, that was fun. Here's what I learned. If you're gonna swim, don't wear jeans. It's really uncomfortable. Avoid thorn bushes before entering any public body of water. Germs exist, but don't let the fear of them run your life. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!